Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm filming a slightly different video than usual. I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 luxury bags that I currently have on my wish list. I'll probably make, if you guys want to see one, another video featuring mid-luxury brands. Like for example, I have my Dragon Diffusion brown bag, which I absolutely love. I would consider that mid-luxury. And my Wondler Mini Penelope bag. I will say there is one bag from Toteme in here, but to be completely honest with you, with the price point, I would say it's possibly getting close into the luxury, so I've included it into this video. But nonetheless, I'm very excited to share with you the pieces in this video. I feel like the other day I put out the video unboxing the Jimmy Choo Bing 100s, and I did mention in that video that I feel like I never shared that I was even interested in those shoes, so then when I get it, it seems a bit random. So I thought, let me share with you my favorites at the moment. And also some of these bags you may already know, but it's the colorways specifically that I'm loving. If you're interested in these types of videos, this is my first time making a video like this, let me know in the comment section down below and give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and you want to see more videos from me, then don't forget to subscribe. And also if you want to see how I end up styling the bags in this video when I get them, or the bags that I already have, and I do post that alongside all of my outfits and outfit reels over on Instagram and TikTok, which I'll leave on the screen now in the description box of this video. But with that being said, I just want to jump straight into the video. Starting off strong with my favorite on this list, I think the Hermès Mini Kelly pochette in the black Swift leather with gold hardware. This has become my all-time favorite bag. I have already messaged my SA at Hermès about this. She did tell me it's quite rare to get, but I still think it's a gorgeous bag. Funnily enough, before this, the bag that I was interested in was the normal, I say normal, but the Mini Kelly that you're used to seeing, the Mini Kelly 2, which is the one you usually see. It has the top handle and it has the strap. You can wear it crossbody. This one only has a top handle and it's a collapsible handle. I love this bag so much, and maybe it's because I've been going to more events recently. You've probably seen that over on my Instagram stories when I post the events that I'm going to. I think because of that, I just need more of an evening bag. And also I ended up actually going onto my iPad and basically screenshotting a bunch of outfits that I would want to create, and then I put the Mini Kelly pochette in this specific colorway next to it, and it worked with every single one of the outfits. So I do think it's going to be a really versatile bag. As much as it's an evening bag and it doesn't have a shoulder strap, I actually think that I would be able to dress it both up and down. I'm very excited to be able to do that. I think it's one of the easiest ways to look effortlessly chic, because the effortlessness may come from the fact that you're wearing maybe jeans, but then with an evening bag, which people would usually associate with just looking so put together, that's what makes it sort of this put together, effortless, chic look. So I'm very excited to add this bag to my collection at some point when I get my hands on it. In general, I just absolutely love it. It also fits a lot more in there than the actual Mini Kelly 2, so I think it would actually be a really perfect bag. I have actually spotted that bag on the pre-loved market, but I just feel like for what it's selling on the pre-loved market, I'd rather just go straight to Hermès. And then also they have it in a brown color, which I absolutely love. It looks so incredible. It looks so elegant, so chic, so gorgeous. I love that bag so much. I feel like I've been seeing it pop up a little bit more recently. I felt like I was the only one who was interested, and then I jumped onto YouTube. I watched 1 or 2 YouTube videos the other day, and both were unboxings of the Mini Kelly pochette. So I feel like I do probably want to get my hands on it before it becomes ultra popular and everyone wants it. Secondly on my list is the Loro Piana L19 pouch, specifically in an exotic skin. Now, usually I actually don't have a preference. For example, when I look at Hermès bags, I don't go specifically to exotics. The only reason for this bag I looked at an exotic, which is an ostrich leather in the dark brown color, is because this bag, which is very similar to the Kelly pochette, so you can kind of see a pattern here. I'm really loving this collapsible top handle, and actually the L19 does come with a strap if I'm not wrong, although to me I don't find it an issue that the Kelly pochette doesn't come with a strap. I wouldn't want to wear it with a strap. But the L19 pouch, I feel like every time I saw it in the plain leather, it just looked a bit too plain, and maybe it's because the Kelly pochette has the lock detail and the gold hardware, which is quite visible. Although the Loro Piana L19 pouch does have some hardware, it's very, very minimal. And so I feel like because of that, when I was looking at the plain leathers, it just looked a bit too minimal for me. And maybe it's because my outfits are already quite what many may consider minimal. I just need something that adds to it. So the one that I'm looking at is an ostrich in dark brown, and I absolutely love this. I actually do still need to see this one in person, because online it looks good, but I've never had an exotic exotic bag. I never had an ostrich leather bag. I don't know if anyone else has that thing where they get really weirded out by loads of holes or loads of just porous material things. I don't know if that's going to happen when I see the bag in person. We will see. As of right now, it's still in the wish list in my head. If I'm going to like it when I see it, we will see, but I do feel like I will love it. Also because I love dark brown. Many of you will know I have my Dragon Diffusion bag, which I absolutely love wearing. I actually have it here because it's my everyday bag. Actually, on the topic of top handle bags, this is what I've currently been doing to compensate. So this is something I love doing. When these bags are on my wish list, I like to make sure that I'm actually going to wear them. This to me is my current alternative to the Kelly pochette in black with gold hardware. It's a Wandler mini Penelope bag. Now obviously this has a normal handle, but what I've been doing recently, and this is how I know I like the Kelly pochette, is that all the outfits that I planned out to wear with the Kelly pochette, I'm styling it with this at the moment. I just pull the strap inwards. Now I don't know if you're actually meant to do this, but again, I feel like this is one of the best ways to know whether or not you actually want something and make a luxury purchase. I've been tucking it into the bag and then basically using it like this, and it has looked really good with the outfit, so I do think the Kelly pochette is going to work. I know I am talking about the Loro Piana L19, but again, they do have that similar top handle design, so I know it's not going to be too much of an inconvenience not having a strap, although again, the L19 I believe does have a strap. When we talk about top handle bags for a second, and I don't really want to say that's going to become trendy. I think you should just buy things that you love. I know a lot of people right now are loving the L19. I know a lot of people right now are starting to love the pochette again. I'm just getting these pieces because I love them, not because of some trends or anything. They would be on my wish list regardless. Now don't get me wrong, because of certain trends, it has brought those bags to my attention, but I'm happy that it's done that because now I know that I absolutely love them. I definitely feel like there's a common thing going on here with clutch bags and small bags. In this video, the bags are going to get bigger in a second, but the next one on my list is the Toteme T-lock clutch bag. Now I know a lot of people have actually been getting the T-lock but with the top handle. Personally, I'm not sure how I feel about that. I will have to see it in person, but from what I've seen in pictures and videos, I feel like it's too big for me. I don't know if that's just me, but I just feel like for the design that it has, I would like it to be a little bit smaller. Maybe if they made one size smaller than that, but not as small as the clutch, that would be perfect. I just feel like it's a little bit big for how structured it is, and to be honest, I feel the same way, or at least I did feel the same way about the Kelly bags from Hermès. I just felt like, especially the Cellier ones, not in the Toteme, I just felt like they were too structured for how big they got. So imagine getting like a Kelly 30. I just feel like it's too big based on how structured it is. It just looks too smart for that size. So I think it maybe is the same thing with the Toteme T-lock, but the bigger bag. On my wish list is the T-lock clutch bag in the black. Now this is the black with the smooth leather. I know it comes in Grange leather, but again, I think it goes back to the fact that for some reason I've really just been loving smooth leather from Hermès, things like Swift, things like box leather. I've just really been loving, and I know that they're not always the most practical. They can get scratched pretty easily, but I just think it looks a little bit more sometimes timeless than the grainy bag, although the grainy leather bags will probably last you longer in terms of the look of the leather and the actual conditions of the leather. However, I do like this bag in the smooth leather, maybe also because it has the gold hardware. It reminds me of more of the vintage bags, you know, in the really shiny black leather with the gold hardware. But this is a bag that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. One thing about this is obviously it is a clutch bag, so it won't have any handles whatsoever. This will probably be reserved specifically for an evening bag. The price point compared to the other bags that I featured in this video is lower. It's not the lowest price point. It's still, if I'm not wrong, in the £700 price range or £800 price range. If I'm not wrong, I would say I'd put up the price on the screen, but the thing is that there's a few other bags in this video where I wouldn't know the exact price point. Obviously, there's some bags in this video that I won't be linking because they're not really available for you to buy. For example, from the Hermès website, just a Kelly pochette. I don't know if I want to really have you guys paying triple the price. If you want me to link pre-loved versions that I found, I'll let you know if I find any that I find at a really good deal and I don't want to get it myself. Then I'll leave it in the description box of this video. But for example, the T-lock I can link in the description box of this video because I've really been getting into just dressing up. I love my gowns, my gala dresses, my black tie events. That's what I'm loving. So these bags do come in handy. Next up on my list is actually one that I recently added, but I absolutely love. This is the Hermès Constance. Now I'm not exactly sure what size this is. I'll put it on the screen. I saw a picture of this both on Pinterest and on Instagram. If I can find her name and her tag. I'll leave it on the screen, but it's in the most incredible chocolate brown color, gold hardware, and I just think that that is the most incredible bag. Again, maybe it's because I have a thing for dark brown, but it is an incredible bag. I've seen the Constance in many different leathers, and I do think that that is a bag that I would probably even look to in black box leather and dark brown or chocolate brown box leather. And again, that kind of goes with all the other color ranges that I picked for all the other bags, but the Constance is definitely one that is new to the wish list. I never really considered that bag, maybe also because it has the slightly big H at the front. I wasn't quite sure if I was really into that. It's kind of grown on me, especially as I saw this chocolate brown color in the box leather. And I actually found these pre-loved. Now, to be honest, I don't know the original prices for these, and maybe it's because they're vintage, but I found many of these in the box leather on Vestiaire Collective for £5,000, £6,000. Now, I don't know what the original price of this bag is. I'll have to ask my SA. I don't know if the Constance goes for higher than that or lower than that. If you also know, let me know in the comment section of this video. This is a bag that I just love. As you can see, I'm wearing brown. I just think it would look so cool crossbody, also just on one shoulder with an all black outfit. So many ways that I see myself styling this bag. So yes, it's one that's new to this wish list. Bearing in mind this is a luxury wish list, so you're gonna see a lot of similar brands. But I cannot lie, I've just been loving Hermès bags recently. I don't know what it is, because I remember when I added a bag to my wish list, I did mention to my SA there's only one bag I love. Sorry, but I don't love all of them. And then slowly, and it's not because I'm playing an Hermès game or any of that, it's genuinely just because, I think it's because as my style started to evolve, I realized that my style and the Hermès bags are actually really in alignment, so that's probably why. But no, it's not because I'm trying to get as many bags as possible, as many Hermès things as possible to play some game. I'm really, really grateful to have an amazing SA where I just don't feel like that's necessary, because it's also just not truthful to who I am. I'm not playing any games here. I just like the bag. Now, the fifth bag on this wish list is probably going to come as a little bit of a surprise, because I've never really mentioned it, and I do feel like it's a super popular bag. But again, I'm not getting any of these bags because they're popular or because they're trendy. It's just because I have a reason for wanting them, or because I just kind of want them. And it's the St. Louis Goyard tote bag in the brown. I'll put up a picture on the screen. I specifically like the brown. I'm not into the, you know, fully colored ones. Now, I know this is a super trendy bag, almost so much going on with that bag, but for me, one, this is why it's at the end. Now, the rest of this video wasn't really in order of which one I like the most and favorites and whatnot, except for the Kelly pochette, I must say. But for this bag, it's definitely one that's not exactly a favorite, but it's one that's on the wish list because it's more of a bag that I would like to get as a casual bag, specifically for when I'm in the south of France or when I'm in Switzerland seeing family. When I'm there in one of these two spots, or Italy, I usually am super casual. Well, I say that, I'm still dressing the way I usually dress, which isn't dressed up in any way. Some people see it as dressed up. That's how I usually dress. But when I go to see my family, for example, that's in Switzerland, and we go to Italy, I'm honestly wearing flip-flops. I remember last summer I wore flip-flops, not Oran sandals, rubber flip-flops all summer long. And I just really am into that casual vibe where I'm just really casual, you know, white jeans, white shirt, flip-flops, and then a Goyard tote. And I know that for some people, they want that as a main bag. They want to be able to style it in every single way possible, and I would mostly do that for my main bags. But I feel like I just want a really relaxed tote bag, which I can kind of just throw on. Maybe, I know someone might come for me for saying grocery shopping, but not necessarily to put the groceries inside, but if I am going grocery shopping, I might just carry that with me. Things like that. Like, I just see it as a more casual bag, but I did think, let me include it at the end of this video, since it is one that I'm not as convinced about as the other ones, but it is still on my wish list. I am convinced about it, but it's in the sense that it's for a different reason than all the other bags. The other bags, I'm like adamant it's going to look like this. I love it. It's going to go with so many pieces. This is more of a casual bag. It's still on my wish list. I still do love it, especially in the colorway that I'm looking at, but more as a casual bag rather than a main bag that's going to go with all of my outfits that I ever wear, just because I feel like that pattern isn't something I want with all of my outfits. And just like that, we've come to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It's slightly different than my usual videos. I feel like it's less, not detailed, but for example, if you've watched my previous video that went out last week, which was how to elevate your style and look more put together. In that video, I went into much more depth. I showed you B-roll of all the things that I was talking about, whereas in this video it's more so I'm going to get pictures and shows. Obviously these items are on my wish list, but with that being said, I hope to see you guys very, very soon in my next video.